Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jessica. This is Crabapple Cove Crochet, and I am bringing you my market recap from my market that I was at yesterday. It is Sunday, so the market was yesterday, Saturday. It was a 4-hour market, and we didn't do so good. Um, it was cold. It was dreary. Um, Only got to about 60, maybe 63 degrees. It was very, very windy. There were times I thought that the canopy was gonna go blowing down the street, but luckily it didn't. Um, the information that I had gotten earlier in the week was that it was a rain or shine event. So I was definitely going to go because I paid my money and wasn't going to get it refunded. So what I saw on the map that they sent with my booth assignment was that there were supposed to be 12 vendors. I had seen them posting on Facebook groups and things of that nature that they were still looking for more vendors last week and earlier in this week. Um, but it was a very tiny market. I got there, and luckily it was just 5 minutes up the road from where we lived. Um, we got there and I found my spot, and the organizer came up to me and she's like, "Well, spots 4 and 5 aren't coming, so if you want to move down so that you're all together in one line." I figured that was smart instead of having this gap between um, me and like two empty spaces and then the next vendor. So yeah, so we moved down. Started to get the canopy set up, and then we realized that we had forgotten the weights for the legs so that we didn't blow away. So my husband ran home, picked them up, also grabbed a couple of blankets for us because it, like I said, it was chilly out. So got everything set up. We're ready for 9 o'clock when the market started. It was from 9 to 1, and it was very, very, very slow. Um, yeah. So let's see. We had a total of 1, 5 sales. So at least we had 5 sales. Um, that's how I look at it. I mean, I know that the weather wasn't the greatest. It's still not the greatest. It's raining out again today. Um, I had seen on Facebook that a couple of events in the area were being rescheduled because of weather. Um, but first sale did not come. Now, mind you, started at 9. Um, First sale was not until 11:15. So we sat there for 2 hours and 15 minutes with nothing. There was no foot traffic. Um, it's on the main road of the town that I live in, but it was just, I think it was just the weather wasn't right, because there were times when we first moved here, we were driving around getting familiar with the area, and we drove past it a couple of times and there was more vendors and there were more people. That was back in the end of, well, we came out here to look for places in June. So it might have been in June, and it was a pretty busy market. And I was like, wow, that would be great if I could get into that. Um, because they also said that they only have one of each type of vendor. So I would have been the only crochet, and I thought that was great. But back to yesterday. I really think it was the weather that kept people away. Um, so yeah, so 11:15, I sold a swinger, one of the car swingers. Then right after that, we sold my other little pumpkin pal with the dangly feet. So I am all sold out of that. Um, then at 11:49, um, sold a rubber ducky. The I only had one of my rubber ducks out, so I had the yellow one with the orange bill. I was gonna put the pink one out that I had, but I've got to I've got to repair his bill because it looks like one of the stitches got pulled. So I'm gonna have to do some surgery on him and get him all fixed. Then at 12:14, we sold a sea turtle to the vendor next door to me for her son. It was the teal body with the rainbow colored shell. So I sold that. And then 12:36, I sold another car swinger. And that was it for the day. Um, so we collected a total of $56. 46 of it was in cash and 10 was in car. Actually, 36 was in cash and 10 was in card. And I did have one lady send me a Venmo payment, but I put it in Square for inventory tracking as cash. So what do you call it? So yeah, so a total of $56. Fees for Square were 41 cents. I will also be figuring out what my sales tax was for this and putting that aside. And so net total for yesterday was 55.59. Now, didn't make my booth fee back. This booth that I had, it was $60, which if the weather was nice, I think I would have easily made it back because it's always been busy when we've driven by before when they would have it. Um, so yeah, so I'm not really that upset. Um, because it wasn't just me that had, a crap day. The lady next to us was selling flowers, and then there was another lady. She was some MLM, some company, some cleaning, I don't even know what it was, supplements and things like that. Then there was a guy on the end. He was woodworking. He did woodworking. Then there was a lady across from me who had other kind of, it wasn't really woodworking, it was more crafty kind of stuff. Then there was a baker. She had cakes and things and little desserts and things like that. Then there was, I think, somebody doing like sublimation prints, like tote bags and things like that, and then a lady with jewelry. So yeah, there were 10 of us, 10 vendors. So what can I say? I don't think I will do this location if they have any more for the rest of the winter season. Basically because I'm pretty booked up for November and pretty much I still got to get something for the first weekend in December. But yeah. But in the spring, when it starts to warm up, I'm definitely going to go back because it's really close and it's worth another shot. I have faith in it. Um, so this coming week, I don't have anything on the calendar. I tried to get into a couple events and never heard back from the organizers. And so then I have a 2-day market the following weekend, which I think is the 25th and the 26th. Um, so that gives me plenty of time to start, getting some stuff made for that 2-day weekend. And then I have something every Saturday after that in November up until Thanksgiving. Um, so I want to make sure that I get plenty of stuff made, plenty of car swingers, plenty of the little um, items. And I started looking through my holiday patterns that I have, and making a list of things that I want to make for this coming for November and for December. And then we'll go from there as far as what I don't know what happens in the spring here. Um, what else was I thinking? Yeah, don't really have uh much else to report. So, was it a crap day? Yes. Was I glad that I went? Yes. Um, because some people took my business card and everything, and it's my new town where I live, so maybe I can get myself known here as, the crochet lady or whatever. But yeah, short video, really short video because there's just nothing to, to report. Um, we'll be back on Friday with not a market recap, but it'll be, or not a market prep video, but it'll be a what I made video for the week. And so for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and start crocheting stuff and go from there and see what. That's what I wanted to say. I have started looking through my Instagram and everything that I've saved on my Instagram, and I am determined to do a video or have a week where everything that I make is from free Instagram patterns. So we'll see how that goes. I've already started making some stuff last night, and I'll show you that on Friday. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can do this free Instagram pattern roundup. All right. So sorry it was a short video. Sorry I didn't have much to report. But we'll see what Friday brings. All right. Have a great week, guys. Thanks.